Hi guys, I just thought I'd better do a little podcast about your next SAC, which is coming up very soon, of course. So, on the 2nd of June, you're going to come to class and prepare for me a poster about the immune response. Now, I believe we had a pretty good outcome with our last poster. It worked really well, SAC 4. You've all done a really good job of that, and I think really you've come to grips with the main ideas, so hopefully that's going to stay with you for a while. And of course, you've got yourself a nice revision tool for later in October. So, we're in the process of completing some experiments. We've got another one next week. Carrying out some activities with that wonderful ELISA with GTAC last Friday. And all these things are building knowledge around pathogens, the immune response, and what we do to intervene medically. So, this one requires these following dot points. These are the dot points from the course design that you should be expecting exam questions on. So you need to understand the role of the human immune system and the way it goes about detecting and responding to antigens. So again, this is a case study of signal transduction. The nature of antigens themselves, antigens being antibody generators. This idea of self and non-self. The idea that pathogens can be cellular or non-cellular, in the case of viruses, prions and viroids. The nature of physical and chemical barriers, so that first non-specific line of defense against pathogens. The structure and role of the lymphatic system in the innate and adaptive immune response. The nature, characteristic and roles of components in the innate, non-specific immune response. And the nature, characteristics and components of the adaptive immune response. And this has two components. We talk about the B cells as being humoral, and our humors are our body fluids. The humoral response, and the action of the T cells is our cell-mediated response. And we'll go into some detail about cell mediation and humoral immunity in class, obviously. I've uploaded the podcast for the 3 chapters that are around this, and of course we've talked through chapter 7 in class. We need to talk through chapter 8 and chapter 9 to make sure you're clear. One thing we clearly discovered with the last one was that 1A3 sheet of paper was not going to cover it, but I think 3 did the signal transduction really well. This is a bit more contained, so I think 3 should again fill the job in quite nicely. Remember to cite your references. A couple of people forgot their references. You can stick them on the back, that's not a big deal. So as we build up our knowledge, we'll go over where all this ties in, and hopefully on the 2nd of June, you'll be ready to go. I know some people in Year 11 will have exams that week, so we might need to find a separate time for you guys to do yours. And we may need to include Mr. Agar in that conversation. Anyway, hope you're all thinking about it and preparing for this next poster, and I'll see you in class tomorrow.